coming, and I approve this message.
All right, 19 minutes now before 8 o'clock. Let me get this live streaming thing going because now it's working just in time because our guests are in the studio and now you'll be able to see them and listen to them, and we'll put this up as a Facebook podcast or Facebook, what do you call these things, these video casts, in the studio from the Insomniac Theater, and we're going to find out what they all do. Alessandro Wright. Good morning, Alessandro. How you doing?
Pretty good.
How did I do in your name? Did I do it right?
Yeah, perfect. It's fine. No butchering.
Well, you've got a great voice.
Yeah.
All right. Lindsay Collins.
That's
Did I
me.
say your name right?
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And Akil Bab. Thank you for coming in.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
And you're here to promote, let's see, the show is called The Tragedy of Victor von Frankenstein over at the Insomniac Theater.
Correct.
I got all that information right? Well,
Yes.
good morning. Thank you for coming in. So it says here, Ryan James is going to come in with the creature. Are any of you the creature?
I'm the creature.
You're the creature.
Oh!
Yeah, Frankenstein's creation.
Oh, you become the monster. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Really? Do you have the big shoes?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I got a pair at home.
Yeah. Hopefully I can fit into them if anything happens.
If you could use them. Yeah.
Oh, good morning, Ryan.
There he is. Boy, you really don't look good. He looks terrible.
Yeah, we were
What happened?
literally
What happened?
hanging up lights an hour ago.
Oh, you've been working all night long?
Oh, yeah.
Well, isn't that the name? Insomniac? Aren't you supposed to stay awake all the time?
Yeah. We live by the name.
Wait a minute. Let me show you.
This is why you couldn't tell who the creature was, because we all look this way.
Ryan, you really look the part. I mean,
We all sound exactly like the creature.
We all have your voice, Alex.
all right. Let's find out about the play. Is this an original play? Did you guys write this one?
We had a local writer. He's been working on it for almost a decade now.
Wow. So
state
that's a yes then. It's original. Wow.
Yeah, stage adaptation of Mary Shelley's original book.
Okay. And who wrote the thing you're doing?
Kenneth Lamb.
Kenneth Lamb.
Yeah.
All right. Who's the guy that does the movies? Lamb.
Oh, Kenneth.
Jeffrey Lamb.
Jeffrey Lamb. Are they related?
Yeah.
No.
He writes books. He writes books and did a movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, so you're the creature. You're Frank. Do you have speak?
Oh, yes.
Well, good.
Quite
Because you
few
got a great
lines.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we've spent the last 3 months. Each of us have our own voice, our own dialect, like very regional dialect, and even the creature himself has his own voice.
Well, where's he from?
The creature it's multi-regional, and depending on emotion or the scene.
Because he's made up of different people, isn't
Different people, yeah. So the speech pattern will elevate or, roller coaster with the emotion.
he? Okay.
That's very clever because you don't see that in the old black and white original movies and things. So you really are bringing a new dimension to
Is
the
this
Frankenstein character.
Scary or funny?
Oh, it's definitely a drama.
It's a
definitely
drama?
Yes.
Oh.
There are quite a few characters. Akil brings a lot of comedy to, levity and laughter to the more darker parts of the show.
And Lindsay, what is your role? What do you do?
I play Elizabeth.
And who is Elizabeth?
Elizabeth is the love interest of Victor and William.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And do you like playing a love interest?
Of course.
Does this happen? Do you draw from life experience for this?
Definitely so.
You had a lot of guys that were, calling you and leaving you notes and all that stuff?
Maybe a few in my day. No, definitely. I've definitely enjoyed playing this part. It's been a challenge, but I've gone through a lot of similar things that Elizabeth has gone through. So a lot of the emotions that Elizabeth has experienced or is experiencing are very similar to things that I have felt in my own life. So it's been quite therapeutic to play this role, and a challenge as well, because it's really called for me to tap into some real emotions. And,
Oh, really?
And
really?
it's been, like I said, it's been a challenge, but it's been good. So
Did you find the Insomniac Theater, or did they find you?
I found Chad Taylor, the
Oh, you
owner
found
of
Chad.
yeah,
Okay.
the owner of the president of Insomniac Theater. I found him.
Chad's pretty good at finding pretty ladies.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah. So,
He's a magnet.
how'd you
He's
find
a
him?
chick magnet.
I was at a doctor's appointment, and I saw him standing outside. Listen, he was standing outside smoking. Shush.
Wait, you're at a doctor's appointment now. Tell me the story.
Yes, I was at a doctor's appointment, and he was standing outside smoking a cigarette, and I walked outside to have a cigarette. I don't know if I asked him for a lighter or whatever. And we just started talking, and he was like, oh, I'm just here, working for my parents for the day because I run my theater. I said, well, what's your theater? The Insomniac Theater. I was like, no kidding, I've heard of you guys. And so I thought of coming over to audition, and I said, what do you got coming up?
Right,
and he goes, well, we just did auditions for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I said, oh, I know, I missed them.
You missed it, yeah.
That stinks. He goes, oh, well, I can get you in. So, am I saying all this? Maybe I shouldn't be saying all this.
So were you in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I've been in the Rocky Horror Picture Show twice.
Oh, okay.
The first time I was a trainee. The second time I was a trainee, and I also played the role of Trixie the second time.
Ah, okay.
Most recently. And what was that, Ryan, November?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that still have a cult following? I mean,
oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
All right.
They come in droves.
they do? I wonder why that is. I mean, why does the show have that kind of a following?
Well, besides for big burly men to dress in fishnets and tight corsets, once a year, twice a year.
Yeah.
It's just a fun show. You get to do whatever you want really for that one night.
Is Chad dressed in a corset? I didn't know that.
I've never seen him show up in one, though.
As much as we try, I don't think we can. Yeah.
Akil.
Yes.
What do you do in this play?
I am. I actually play a couple roles. I am Henry, which is William's best friend. We went to William. No, I'm not your brother's best friend. I am Victor von Frankenstein's best friend. We actually we went to the university together.
Okay.
And picked up women and did the whole
Just keep
college
that,
thing together.
Just keep that mic near you. So
Yeah.
There you go.
And then I also play the physician, who also doctors Victor as best as he can back to life while he tells a story.
Do you play two roles because that you couldn't find another actor? What happened?
Actually, no. It's actually made to.
It's supposed to be that way. One person does both roles. Okay.
Yeah, and they say somewhere in the play, I'm not going to give away too much.
No.
But it says in the play, your friend reminds me of a friend I had before, and I'm the same guy, but different roles.
I got you. Okay. So as a play casting director, you either get twins or you get one guy to play it twice.
Yes, precisely.
Okay. All right.
I like your fedora. I
Thank
think
you.
you're a sharp dresser.
Thank you.
I saw those for
I do
sale
what
at
I can.
Walgreens. That's a popular.
Actually, you know what? I got it from Walmart.
Really?
The wrong W, sir.
The wrong W.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I actually think Ryan and Jason Mraz made that hat popular.
Right?
Yeah, I do.
But the show's a lot of fun. I have a blast with the characters. Two completely different characters, so I have a lot to pull from. But Henry, he's just a comedian on stage.
How did you get attracted to the Insomniac Theater? Or did Ryan find did Chad find you outside of a doctor's office?
No, it was actually the dentist's office. Actually, no, I'm kidding. No. Actually, I saw in the newspaper. I saw that they were doing a musical that my girlfriend really liked the last 5 years, and so I took her to see it, and we had a blast. And then we stayed outside actually for like 2 hours after the show and just talked to everybody, and everybody was really nice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, I act too, and I went to school for it, and they were like, well, come audition. And
I love the spirit of the Insomniac Theater. To me, it's refreshing. It's like
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's to me. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of early Saturday Night Live, where they kind of had this free, very creative spirit. I don't know what Saturday Night Live's like now. I don't know. I just don't watch it, so I don't know. But
in their early
awful.
days, they had like 1 week to write, direct,
it was
block.
It was literally live. They were literally winging it, and you guys. I'm not saying you're winging it, but you have that spirit. The difference between the Insomniac Theater and the Ocala Civic Theater, and I love them too.
Yeah.
But they are more like. I don't know, like Broadway or something. I don't know. And you guys are more like early Saturday Night Live.
Traditional plays and musicals, yes.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you're creative to the point where you actually allow writers to participate.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing I found about Insomniac Theater is they actually let people get their playwrights out there and give them a shot. That's refreshing.
And Ryan, are you in this one? Are you?
Actually,
Can you
yes.
pull the mic over to yourself? I know you're sick. What's the matter with you?
Look at me.
Who's that? Is that Galen on the phone? All right, hold on. Let me go to the phone first, Ryan, then we're going to talk. In the studio with us are Akil Bab, Lindsay Collins, Alessandro Wright, and Ryan James, right? Did I get your name right, Ryan? Ryan James.
I think so.
And on the phone is Galen Unold from Live South, and we're all kind of doing the show together, and Galen comes on every morning. I got a fun topic, so we're all going to participate in the topic, okay?
Yes, we'll do.
Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin, and everybody else.
Are you still in Atlanta?
Yeah, I sure am.
All right. Well, hold on a second. Let me just get through Ryan, and then we'll take a commercial break, and we'll come back.
Sure.
I got a fun segment we're going to do all together, right? Ryan, tell me something. Are you in the play?
Yes, I am.
Hey, who are you?
I am Victor von Frankenstein.
You're the guy.
Yay!
So what's wrong? You have a cold? You
No, I've
hungover?
Yeah, we literally an hour ago.
I am not going to answer that way. I'd love to.
You're just tired?
Extremely tired. I've been going through some medical things lately,
Okay.
and it's been affecting my sleep, amongst other things.
Okay. You got a real Shakespearean look to you right now. You got the beard.
Yeah, with the glassy eyes. Yeah,
Got that one eyebrow moving?
yeah, I like it.
This eyebrow always moves. That's my expression eyebrow.
Let me ask you something aside from the play. How has the Insomniac Theater changed from its beginnings? Because you've been there the whole way.
It has gone. Everybody has had the ability to grow in many ways, to see something new, see something bigger, and everybody that has come along with this that have either never foot set on stage before, like Lindsay, Akil's done stuff before, Alex has done something. You've done other stuff outside a long time ago.
More film than anything, but yeah.
We've all had evolved as artists, being on stage, taking on different things, either doing unique things for set construction. We've gone bigger, we've gone better. We've even scaled things down to where you can see, you can take a minimalistic set and still see how much time and effort have gone through from the performers that have been on the stage, from the sound design, from the lighting designs. It's all changed, either some of it internally on the technological side, or just how everybody builds as a team.
Does this kind of a show that you're doing now give you some really creative opportunities for lighting?
I'm actually not the lighting designer this time.
Oh, wow.
Frank Cologne, he's the one that's going to be doing the lighting design, and he has definitely taken some other steps that I would have particularly taken. And in working with Audie, they've really come up with some really cool things.
How do you stay away? This is kind of a question for everybody. How do you stay away from being influenced by the Frankenstein we know? The voices that we know, the motions that we know, and all that. You know, the famous Frankenstein stuff.
Yeah, with Boris Karloff.
Yeah, how do you stay away from that?
It's not really staying away. You got to use that as a backbone. Because there will be some influences, some setups that people will definitely remember from different shows, different movies that they have seen, but then we revamp it, twist it in a certain way to where it's our own. From the creature's slab.
And is that conscious? I mean, do you say to yourself, I don't want to sound like Boris Karloff or any of these other guys, but I sort of kind of want to keep it in there a little bit?
With anything that's something so well known that you're still trying to take an original take on, you still have to micro-analyze it, excruciatingly, just so you can bring that new, fresh look to something that's been tried and true for so long.
Can you imagine, for example, if Ryan's character spoke like Bart Simpson? If Dr.
Difficult
Frankenstein...
to sell, difficult to sell, but I'm sure we'd find a way.
Go. You want to give it a shot? No, you don't want to try it? No,
I can.
All right, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna take a little break, and we'll be right back. And then we'll include Galen Unold in on this. And I have a fun topic for all of us. You're actually doing the show with us this morning. And then as we get closer to 8:30, we'll recap the play and when you can go see it and all that stuff. Right now, we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back. Thank you.
In citrus industry news on Southeast AgNet, Mickey Page recently began growing some pomegranates at the Mid-Florida Citrus Foundation Grove near Winter Garden, where he is the research farm manager. In this interview, Page discusses his experience growing pomegranates as compared to oranges. So you've had a little struggle growing these pomegranates. What is it like growing pomegranates?
Plant itself is not hard to grow, and what I've done at Conserve is to apply basic horticultural principles and practices to growing them. I grow them pretty much like I do an orange tree. That part's no problem. The problem is the fruit itself and keeping the fruit clean if you want to pack it. Now, it's just kind of with the citrus business. If you're going to grow juice oranges, you can have a little rust mite damage or a little canker damage or whatever on the peel, and it's no problem. But to go to the store with it, go to Publix or Winn-Dixie or wherever you're going to go into the fresh market, you've got to have a good-looking piece of fruit. And I was just listening to the gentleman from California speak, and I noticed that all of his pictures of his pomegranates are nice and clean and pretty, and unfortunately mine at Conserve are not like that. So we just need some more chemicals in our arsenal right now to fight some of these diseases, and I believe we can go a long way towards solving some of our problems.
Page was one of several citrus growers who showed up recently to learn more about the fruit at a pomegranate meeting at Lake Alfred's University of Florida Citrus Research and Education Center. In a full interview in the citrus section at www.southeastagnet.com, Page discusses the possible uses and markets for pomegranates grown in Florida, his experience growing the fruit at the Mid-Florida Citrus Foundation Grove, and more. I'm Ernie Neff. You're listening to South